I don't care if these guys say that I'm a like, I'm doing exactly what they're doing, except I'm a woman and I'm allowed to.
And that's real.
Yeah, I'm rich, I'm famous, and I'm hot. So I'm people.
You're
like
supposed to. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna continue to keep doing that as long as, I remain as as I am.
Let's pause here. Comedian Chelsea Handler was asked about the roast of Kevin Hart, specifically Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe. The latter would say this.
You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
And Shane Gillis, what did he say? Look no further.
I've got a nice PG short joke that I'd like you guys to be a part of, okay? Kevin is so short. Kevin's so short that they're gonna have to lynch him from a bonsai tree. That was 3 weeks of deliberation on that joke.
Handler also had some shots taken at her, which at a roast should absolutely happen. But on that very subject,
I don't find those jokes to be funny. Jokes about lynching black people or lynching is not a joke. That's worse than rape. Like, you're not joking about rape, are you? Are you saying I'm going to go rape you? You know you can't do that, but you can say lynching?
She also took offense to a joke that Tony Hinchcliffe had about fellow comedian Cheryl Underwood and her deceased husband, who died by suicide.
Oh, no, hold up, let me talk. Her husband committed suicide 3 years into their marriage. I've been sitting next to her for 2 hours and I have to ask, how did he last that long?
Now, Underwood would be interviewed by Entertainment Tonight in the aftermath, and here's part of what she said.
There are folks out there who are really upset about what went on at the roast.
When they talked to me about how they were coming at me, I said it better be funny. But I also told them, whatever you say, it's not me that you got to deal with. It's who's waiting for you outside. It allowed me to talk about, if you're going to go against my husband taking his life, let's talk about mental health. It's in poor taste, but that's how they roast now. I didn't know it was coming.
Chelsea Handler, meanwhile, not a fan of any part of it.
I don't know. People are like, it's a roast, you go for it. I'm like, you can go for it without being gross. Yeah. Like, I find that to be gross. I found them making fun of Cheryl Underwood's dead husband who committed suicide.
A skin color.
She's fine with that. If she says she's fine with that, she's fine with that. I wasn't fine with that. I thought that was disgusting too.
Handler would unequivocally state, there was so much disgustingness. I knew it was going to be such a gross vibe that I would be able to elevate it no problem. Kevin, as in Hart, did not deserve that. He deserved an elevated roast.
I don't think some of this is funny. It's like I don't think jokes like that are necessary. It's like, if you can't think of things to say in a more clever way, why would you ever make a joke about a noose? It's just not acceptable. And I'm not taking any of the joy out of it. It was a fun night. I had a great time, but I just don't think that kind of stuff is necessary. And I don't think it's funny. They're brutal to women and they're brutal to black women. And it's just so transparent.
Thus, Shane Gillis has responded to Chelsea Handler's comments. Here is what he said. In a statement to Variety, he said, "This is a big moment for Chelsea. I am glad she's capitalizing. Good for her. We're all rooting for her. Anyway, come see me July 17th at the football stadium in Philly." For Hinchcliffe, we have gone over his jokes in the past. And look no further than when he performed for MAGA and Trump at Madison Square Garden.
All right, heck yeah, it's a cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just kidding, that's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun, we carved watermelons together. It was awesome. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too, just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They inside, just like they did to our country.
How can one see that and think, oh yeah, that guy, not racist? Where is the creativity? We're just talking about blatant stereotypes that were maybe funny maybe, to that audience in like the 30s, the 50s, it isn't edgy. It's just racist. That's all that it is. On top of this, she basically said that they had nothing on her.
Like, what were they going to say about me? They couldn't say anything other than that I'm or my age. I think that was the other thing that they went in. And you're like, well, okay. Those aren't jokes. That's not clever writing. And I knew they would be lazy because they do that for a living. And I knew enough about like Tony Hinchcliffe and Shane and their backgrounds. I had ex-girlfriends blowing up my DMs that had dated Shane and were telling me stuff about him. So based on that, I was like, oh, these guys are pretty bad. Just everything we know, that they're racist, that they're bigots, that they're sexist, you know, that they think they're like invincible.
The only bit that may have struck a nerve was when Gillis was saying the stuff about her at a dinner with Epstein, but even she debunked that because she didn't know who he was, and she saw Woody Allen walk in, made him uncomfortable, and left. And look, she has some troublesome jokes in the past. I do think that there is room for growth here, and I am not a stan of any of these people, but if what she's saying is true, and there are ex-girlfriends and ex-partners of these two reaching out to her, telling her that they both are insanely racist, insanely sexist, it would fit because we do have a history here. And I gotta say, I feel like Tony Hinchcliffe has dirt on somebody because to rise to success this way, I think the business model of his show is quality. Like the entire presentation and the creativeness of having comics judge another comic. Like, I do think that is new and fresh and it's a good idea. But every time I've seen this guy perform, I just think it falls short every single time. And I will also say this, there can be conservatives who are funny, but when you bootlick for fascism, how is punching down really all that fun in the first place? Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day. Calling out elite people in comedy should be the rule of thumb.
I think Donald Trump's hair is actually another creature.
Yeah.
The hair's like going, good night, Donald. Good night, Donald. There we go.
Maybe it goes out. It goes out and makes money while he's asleep.
Yeah. There is something about punching down that feels taboo, and punching up is the way to go.
Crack's not really my thing, but if it was, it would be fine if I was on that side.
Wow.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I'm a very stable genius.
It is very important, the work that the Jordan Kleppers are doing, the work that the Good Liars are doing, the work that our team here at the Turks are doing, and many more.
Used to see these tackles, now they tackle. Oh, head-on-head collision. Bing, flag. Football's become soft.
You have Trump doing sound effects for tackles. The choice could not be more clear. Like, let's not beat around the bush about it.